Good morning, it's Sherry. It's been a couple weeks since I posted last. I think we're 2 or 3 weeks out from the last post. So today I'm 9 weeks post-op. My stats are 5'3¾", so just under 5'4". My start weight was 290. That was 9 weeks ago, and my current weight today is 242. So I'm down 48 pounds in the last 9 weeks. Things are going great. I feel normal again. I can eat pretty much, any healthy food that I want, which is great because I love healthy food. And so I've been experimenting a lot more in the kitchen. Of course, the amounts that I can eat are really small, but that's fine as well. A couple of things that I wanted to kind of touch on were, one is the non-scale victories again. I think that that's really important to focus on. I'm in a lot of support groups, and I've noticed that there are people that have had the surgery before I did, and some that have had the surgery after I did. And I see a lot of, comparisons between people comparing their weight loss to other people's weight loss. I'm pretty much, on track with what most people are losing. But it seems to discourage people if they feel like they're not losing at a fast enough rate. And this is gonna be a long journey. So sometimes you're gonna lose weight faster, sometimes you're gonna lose it slower. And I think the thing to remember is that this is for the rest of your life, and I try really hard to keep things in perspective. I only weigh myself once a week. I don't do it on a regular basis, more than that, because the scale tends to fluctuate a little bit, and I personally am tired of living my life by the number on a scale. So I just decided that I would rather look at the ways that my weight loss is affecting my life in a positive way and use that to measure my success a little bit more. So the things that I do are, I look at the fact that I can sit in a booth easier at any kind of restaurant. I'm able to keep up with my baby more. I have more energy at work. I feel like a lot of my clothes that I couldn't wear before when I was gaining weight, I can wear now. So those are a lot of really good victories, and the scale does go down every week, and so I'm kind of okay with that. I'm not in a big hurry to get the weight off because I know that this is a lifelong commitment, and so I focus more on my eating. The last time, I don't know if I mentioned last time that I was going to start exercising, but I didn't. So we're going to try that again. So I'm going to start exercising. I've started doing the treadmill every day for 30 minutes. And then before I got the surgery, a couple of years before, I lost 80 pounds on my own, and I was doing the South Beach diet, which is kind of what I go back to now because it has low carb, high protein, low sugar. So it's actually really good to guideline to kind of follow. It helps out a lot when you're standing there going, what should I eat? I don't really know what to do. When you're in the beginning phases, it's really a great guideline. You just don't move on to phase 2 when you can have the breads and stuff. Unless your doctor says you can. I'm not allowed to have them for 6 months. So anyhow, at that point I did the South Beach diet, and I also did a video called Slim in 6, and in the 6 weeks that I did the video, I lost 16 pounds, and that was after already losing a significant amount of weight. So that is what I'm going to go back to. Like I said, I kind of follow the South Beach diet loosely, and then I also am going to do the Slim in 6 video in a week or two after I've gotten my, endurance up a little bit, because, I can't really tolerate a lot, because even though I'm not really sedentary, because I run around, take care of my baby and work, I have not been active, getting my heart rate up and expanding my lungs. So once I get that, kind of figured out, then I'm going to work on doing my Slim in 6 video. So that's where I'm at right now, 48 pounds down. I do have little scale victories that I do look at. I just don't really, I'm not in a rush to get there. So, my first little success is to get down to 212, which is what I weighed when I met my husband. So, that's going to be exciting. I'm 30 pounds away from that. And so when I get there, I'll celebrate that. And so I just, encourage everybody to look at yourself and look at your life and the successes that you're having on your own, and try not to compare yourself to other people, because it doesn't do you any good. I know that when I start exercising, I'm going to probably see little change on the scale, or I might even see a little bit of a stall, and I might feel like I'm stalling. But just remember, when you're exercising and you feel like you're stalling, it's not really a stall. You know, fat and muscle weigh the same amount. A pound is a pound regardless of what you're weighing. But fat occupies a lot more space than muscle does. So when you're doing any kind of exercising and you feel like you're toning up and you're getting muscle, you're going to lose fat, and lean muscle is going to burn fat faster. So in the long run, you're going to start losing faster once you hit a certain point. But sometimes the scale doesn't reflect that because the weight is still there. The pound of muscle is the same as the pound of fat, but your measurements will reflect it because the fat is shrinking and the muscle, like I said, it takes up less space than fat. So measurements are really good for that. If you're losing weight rapidly and you're not exercising and toning up, you're gonna have a lot more loose skin at the end. Regardless, you will probably have it anyways, but you'll have a lot less if you can do the best you can to tone. So that's what my plan is to do. So again, I think the things I just really wanted to hit on was try to look at the non-scale victories, the things that don't reflect on the scale, but you're seeing in your life to keep you motivated and keep you going, to know that you are being successful, and you know the decisions that you make are good ones. You know, I weigh weekly. Weigh as much or as little as you want. Weekly helps me to kind of keep myself in check and see where I might need to make a little bit of changes in my diet. But it also, I also don't live and die by the scale. It's just not something I'm willing to do anymore. I've given too much time to that. So I hope everyone is doing great, and feel free to follow me. I'm also on Instagram, Kins RNY Wifey _7580. So I post stuff on there periodically, more than I do on YouTube. It's really hard because I have a baby that's about to turn 1 year old, and I work, and you know, I have a lot of stuff going on, so it's hard for me to get the time to sit down and actually do a video. So anyways, like I said, I hope everyone is doing great, and I hope that you get some kind of information from this video that is helpful to you. And if you have anything you want to share with me, or there's anything I've said that's not, you know, correct, or you have a different opinion about it, just let me know. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.